Hi, this is Dave Pearce. I'm here to talk about my brand new album, which is called Dave Pearce Trance Anthems. 3 CDs, 55 killer tracks, and I'm going to tell you a little about my musical journey through trance music and some of the music I have a real passion for over the next few minutes. So stick around. A lot of people ask me, was there a golden era of trance? And I say, yes, there was, most definitely. This next record was basically right in the middle of it all. It's a defining moment in trance. It's Paul van Dyk and For an Angel. Paul van Dyk For an Angel, such an iconic video that as well, shot at the Berlin Love Parade. Actually reminds me of one of my favourite moments with Paul van Dyk when I played in Glasgow with him in George Square. We did a massive outdoor dance party and no one knew how many people were going to turn up. 25,000 clubbers were there. There were people climbing up lampposts, there were people on top of roofs. I don't think they'd invented health and safety for trance in those days, but it was, you know, a defining moment in trance music for me, and you know, I was a lot of passion for Paul van Dyk. That is why he's on the album. Now, a lot of people ask me how I got into trance, and actually, before trance came along, I was playing rave music in the early 90s. Then in 1992, Age of Love came along with Jam and Spoon in the mix, and for me, that was the beginning of trance music. As you expect, there are loads of legends on this album. Some of the biggest names in trance music. We've got Tiesto with Tracklist, we've got Armin van Buuren, who of course is still on fire. I've put Shivers on the album, one of my favourite tracks from him. And also coming up next, we've got one of my mates, Paul Oakenfold. Southern Sun was just such an emotional record for me, an absolutely joyous tune, and I haven't played it for a while, and I was digging through tracks to put on the album. I thought we had to put it on there. Here's a little video of me and Paul Oakenfold on Brighton Beach playing to 20,000 people back in the day when this record was out. Check this out. So a quick glance at Paul Oakenfold and Southern Sun. Now, of course, trance music was all about great nights out. It was, and it still is. So, some of my highlights, I guess, Gallery at Ministry Sound, my 10-year residency at Eden in Ibiza, and more recently, events like Trance Sanctuary in London. They're still flying the flag and putting on some amazing parties. I'd love to know what your favourite trance gig you've ever been to is. Let me know. You can get me on Twitter, DJ_Dave Pearce, or Facebook.com, Dave Pearce Official. And let's have a chat about what were some of the most iconic moments in terms of trance events. I look forward to hearing from you on that. Now, in terms of some of my favourite DJs and producers that I've worked with and included on this album, Mike Push is right up there. Man's an absolute legend. That was Push and a legacy, always a joy to DJ alongside him. Now, I'd love to know what your favourite club gigs are. I mentioned some of mine earlier. Don't forget to let me know on Twitter, DJ_Dave Pearce, or at Facebook.com, Dave Pearce Official. What's your best ever moment at a trance event? I'd love to know. One of my favourite clubs in Wales, of course, was the Escape in Swansea. I had so many amazing nights there. And this next record that I'm going to play wouldn't have actually been a hit if it wasn't for the Escape in Swansea. I had this next record sitting in my house for about a year, and one night I was DJing the Escape in Swansea and I was looking for a vocal track to play, and I thought, oh, I know that record's sitting down there, I might just play it out. So I played it there and everyone went so nuts to it. The next day I rang up the record company in Belgium and I said, is anything happening with that record, Ian Van Dale, Castles in the Sky? And they were like, no, not really. And I was like, can I sign it? And I did, and then a few months later it was smashing it all over the place. So we had to put it on the album. A great memory for me. Ian Van Dale on Castles in the Sky.
All the castles way up high.
to another one of my favourites now, and this is a record that I really wanted to sign to my New Life label, and I just missed out. I love this record so much that when Radio 1 wasn't really getting it, me and a mate actually made our own edit of this record, and we kept going to the head of music at Radio 1 saying, you have to put this on the playlist, and they weren't going to, but eventually they did. Anyway, went to number 1. This is Delirium and Silence. As well as all the big records that you know that have been in the charts like Robert Miles, Children, Energy 52, Cafe Del Mar, and all those beautiful records like Guriella and Binary Finery. I've also got records that were like massive parts of my DJ sets over the years that some of you might have forgotten about. ATM Miss a Day, which I played last year down at Trance Sanctuary in London. I hope you've enjoyed this little delve into my new Trance Anthems album. It's great to hear from you on Twitter, DJ_DavePearce, or at Facebook.com/DavePearceOfficial. Let me know your favourite trance tunes. And I'm ending this little preview with a track which reminds me of one of the maddest nights I ever had in Newquay, of all places, when we brought Mauro Picotto over for the very first time when this record was out. And he didn't really speak any English, so we just sort of smiled and waved a lot, and somehow managed to communicate. I knew when he was going to play Lizard, the place was going to go nuts, and it absolutely did. So I stuck Lizard on the album. Hope you enjoy it. Thanks for your support, and check me out on social media.